If anybody can identify with a career that has a sense of danger, it probably is you, Derek, because for all the relaxed demeanour, increasingly, and I've seen this over the last few years, a number of stories that you've done for Carte Blanche, which involve people who don't really like you very much by the time you finish doing the story, there's always a huge smile, and you're generally one of the happiest people I know. But have even you had some stories where you felt, this is maybe getting a little dicey?
I've had many like that, Dan, to be honest, and quite recently as well. And I landed at Cape Town International a while ago, a few months ago, and a guy rushed up to me, and I thought he was going to punch me. And he said, "You ruined my life. You put my, I haven't made a cent since your Carte Blanche insert." And then he sort of calmed down and said, "But thank you, changed my life around. It's been very good since then." But no, there are lots of people. And there have been a few threats, and I think the threats aren't the most dangerous thing, because people really want to take you out, and I don't mean for dinner.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, those people don't tell you about it, but it is worrying. So when you actually, a guy's got a good income from some scam and you just cut it dead. You got to keep a low profile for a while.
Speaking of which, we'll get to Stuart in a moment. But before we do that, what's been the one that's had you most nervous?
Well, a lot of the ones were quite innocuous at the time. I've got two cases where one was a fairly elderly guy, even by my standards, who ran a gambling formula, which he was selling. And he was asking 150,000 then for this formula for one-armed bandits. And he said, "You'll do nothing positive on this show." Came to do The Voice on the Sunday, and there was nothing positive. So I phoned George Mazarakis, who was the executive producer, and said, "There's nothing positive." So we put something positive in. Little did I know that the next day he was off to see Mike Ballhace, who he thought was a bit of a hitman, which turns out he wasn't. And Mike put police in the cupboards and cameras all around, and that guy and his wife and son came with a contract to Mike Ballhace.
To take you out.
And and got off entrapment. So there have been quite a few cases, but as I say, it's when you don't hear about it.